We're going on a tropical island holiday.
Uh-huh.
Would you like to come?
Yes.
Come along?
Tickets and airfares. Okay. No.
Only certain things will allow you to come. Okay, so you have to give me some words and I'll let you know if you're allowed to join.
I hate this game so much. This is going to go forever. Can I bring rings?
No.
Can I bring umbrellas?
No.
Can I bring unicorns?
No.
Can I bring Adam?
Yes.
Can I bring Georgia?
No.
Can I bring bread?
No.
Can I bring Adam again?
No.
This is going to go for a while. Can I bring
Welcome to Left on Weddit.
Adam here?
And Georgia over here.
We've done everything to plan your wedding and now it's time to hear about them.
We have left out nothing and now we dive into the deep dark world of Reddit threads.
We've got your horror stories, wedding dramas and everything in between.
We've rebranded ourselves as experts.
Welcome
To Left on Weddit. That was a fun way to start an episode.
Well, thanks for listening to Left on Wed this week. We'll see you
Where
next week.
Adam can bring apples and aardvarks to a
That's the end
tropical
of the
island.
episode. Hi, Georgia.
Hello.
Welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
We've got a whole lot of Reddit stories for you today. Weddit stories. Weddit, Weddit, Weddit. You heard that little jingle that we're going to share. And Georgia, there are some doozies this week.
Absolute doozies.
What's the theme?
I'm not quite sure what you're doing with
This
your
is
fingers
me.
there.
You have to look on YouTube to find out.
Sprinkling some
I wonder if you can
sugar
hear that
and
through the
spice.
microphone. What's this
ASMR.
week's little topic?
I know someone doing a meditation podcast for weddings.
Oh my God, she's tied it in. Is it you?
It is me.
Huge.
It's going to be good.
From Om to Altar. What's the
I'm
theme?
not-
What is the theme?
For today?
Yes! Ah!
Wedding dress codes.
Nice.
I like how you linked that in no way, shape or form.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Are we going to try segues again?
Am I the asshole for calling out a wedding guest for dressing too showy? Are you allowed to show up the bride or the groom? You could show up the bride if you
For
want.
dressing too showy. I mean, there's so many factors that this depends on. Depends on what the dress code was. I'm going to just go and say yes. Most likely yes.
Break down the word showy. What does that mean?
Well, obviously they've just dressed up way more than they were supposed to. I don't know. How can you be too showy to a wedding? Unless they were like, you know, it's very casual dress code and they've come wearing a ball gown.
My sister was going to a wedding where the theme was casual cocktail. I thought it was risky putting the word casual on your invite.
I don't even know what that means.
She looked really, really good, thank goodness. But it was a tricky theme for her to understand. Like,
Yeah.
is that a short dress, a long dress? For males or suit-wearing people, does that mean you can wear shorts?
I hate the word casual.
It's risky.
All right, tell me about it.
Throwaway account. This
Ooh.
happened the past weekend. I was a bridesmaid at a wedding where the dress code was black tie optional. The guest in question was an old family friend of the groom and she was probably in her mid-20s. While her dress was not overly formal or risque, it was very glamorous and attention-grabbing. It's hard to describe, but she was wearing a sparkly blue cocktail dress that was probably a designer and stiletto heels that were absolutely designer. Her hair and makeup was also so perfect. It must have been done by a professional. Honestly, she looked like she walked off the red carpet of a movie premiere. She was certainly grabbing attention. During the cocktail hour, many, many guests, none of whom knew her, approached her to rave about her outfit. The bride noticed, and while she didn't say anything, I could tell she was bothered by the split attention. At the reception, I ran into her in the bathroom and made a comment like, "Nice outfit, but who are you trying to impress here? You're just a random guest." She told me to mind my own business, and she left. I retold this story back at the table, and while a couple of bridesmaids were on my side, some thought I was too harsh. Am I the asshole? Why is she the asshole?
Hold on a second. Who is this person in the story? You
This
lost
is-
me. Who is she?
This is the
She's a
person.
guest.
She is just a guest.
Yeah.
Who is also a bridesmaid.
Okay. So, but the bride at no point has come to her and said, "What is Susan wearing? Are those designer stilettos?"
And she's assumed. I could tell she was bothered by the split attention. So I wonder what the bride was doing with her face and her body language to make the bridesmaid feel like, I need to go in and bat for her.
I feel like this bridesmaid went too far.
Imagine being
Nah.
cornered in a bathroom.
Yeah, go away. You look stunning. That's
You're
what you should
just
say.
a random guest.
And is that what she said? You're a random guest.
Nice outfit. Let's try and say it in not a bad tone.
No, say it in a bad tone.
Okay.
Here, you say it in a normal tone, and then I'll say it in the tone that I think it was said in.
Can I say it in a nice way?
Yeah.
Nice outfit. Who are you trying to impress here? You're just a random guest.
Nice outfit. Who are you trying to impress here? You're just a random little guest.
She didn't F-bomb.
You don't know what I said. It was beeped out.
Rock on.
Was the bride upset about this? I don't think so. If you are upset about what a guest is wearing, then you've invited these people to. People want to dress up. I feel like there's no problem with this, unless they're wearing like a full-on white dress. They've wanted to get dressed up for your wedding.
Yeah, blue
Maybe she looks
sequins,
great.
it said.
Yeah, blue sequins. She looks great.
Let's not design a shame.
Let's not designer shame.
Let's
There's too
help
much
the hair
designer
and-
shames out there. Designer shamers. Wear your Louis Vuitton and your Swarovski. I would be very surprised if she's not the asshole here.
I like that she said that she told me to mind my own business and she left.
Good for her. Hell yeah. Also, dress code was black tie optional, which to me is formal. So,
And
Put
she
that in your
told
pipe
the
and
story
smoke
back
it.
at the table. A couple of the bridesmaids were on her side, but some people thought that she was too harsh.
didn't need to say anything. Unless the brides come up to her and said, you need to go tell that in the blue sequin dress to get changed. Like, what is she supposed to do? She's already at the wedding. She's already dressed.
She can come to my car. I've got a few different outfits.
You always bring me too. I've got 70 suits in my car. What was the verdict?
She's an asshole.
Yeah, good. Great.
Yeah, awful. Don't do that.
That's settled.
I mean, I
Susan.
know bridesmaids like to be very protective of the bride, don't they? Often.
I don't know.
Oh, girl power.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that all you had to say about that? Great. Arsehole. I love arseholes. Stepmom wore white to my wedding.
Here we go.
Here we go. This is just someone that needs to vent.
Like every Reddit thread ever.
So my dad and his now wife, I'm going to read it in a tone that gives you a certain opinion. So my dad and his now wife had been together for quite a while and years later eventually got married. It wasn't anything big because I don't even recall the ceremony if they actually had one. Just remembered the reception that they had at their house. So she had made a scene at my sister's wedding years back and tried to draw all the attention to her. So I was wondering what she would do to my wedding. Well, upon everyone else's arrival day of, stepmother and father shows up and she's decked out in a traditional Vietnamese white gown and like a 10-foot long pearl necklace that wraps all around her. I was livid, but I just cursed a bunch and was like, whatever. Then I find out that she's upset because my dad isn't walking her down the aisle. I put my foot down and said, no, I don't even want her walking down the aisle. So I had my sister handle it. And of course, I didn't find out later that she's escorted down the aisle by my brother-in-law. I was pissed until I saw the photos and my brother-in-law was chuckling so hard and the looks on her face was priceless. A complete disappointment look. She looked like an idiot. After a few drinks, I no longer cared and tried to talk to her and she basically ignored me.
Didn't she wear white to the wedding? Yeah. I didn't hear any part.
Oh my God, you zoned out. She decked out a traditional Vietnamese white gown and like a 10-foot long pearl necklace that wraps all around her.
A
10-foot long pearl necklace is something that
I think that's where I checked out.
astonishing. That I don't know. You didn't hear the white dress because of that. I love that she wore a 10-foot necklace.
That's
Can you
all I
imagine wrapping that around you
That
as well?
is all I heard.
That is absolutely brilliant.
So sorry for any Vietnamese listeners if that is a cultural tradition that you wear a 10-foot
Again,
long necklace.
there could be a breakdown in communication in terms of culture. It does sound like this was not handled well by any party, for the record.
I got very lost in that story.
And the dad is not a good person in this story either. Did not handle this very well, I think. The dad went and was like, let's have an after party at my house. Everyone's invited but the bride. I'm going to bring my wife who's wearing white in a 10 look. A 10-foot long pearl necklace.
Sorry. I know that was a really, really good movie, wasn't it, back in the day? It doesn't age well, though.
Does
now.
not age well. That's true. Borat 2 was good too. Did you see that one?
I can't remember. It was such a long time ago because I'm such an old 31-year-old from the Northern Beaches.
Would you like to know what people thought?
I would love that.
John Cleese's moustache said, "Your dad is as shit as she is."
Oh,
Someone else said,
was that you?
Yes, that was me. I have John Cleese's moustache. Everyone saw who your dad and stepmom are. Is there anything more embarrassing than wearing white to your stepdaughter's wedding? What is wrong with people? Yeah, she is not the asshole in this situation. Right?
The dad is.
Yeah. I mean, she wanted the dad also, like, for the record, she wanted her dad to walk her down the aisles and the stepmom
Thank you
when
for
the dad
reiterating
was
elements of the
busy
story
because you weren't
because-
listening to me. Georgia was looking at the dogs outside the window as I was talking.
I care for dogs like you do. I know you love dogs.
Georgia has 2 Kelpies and doesn't care for dogs, just for the
I
record.
do. I like my own dogs.
Stunning. It's stunning.
Anyway, I wasn't looking at the dogs. I know you can see them in the mirror, but I cannot.
All I'm looking at is dogs in the
I
mirror.
checked out after the 10-foot long necklace.
I think that's the most important part, and that's like a wedding trend or dead end.
As soon as you give me a visual like that, that's all I can see. I was just imagining the logistics of how to be able to get that around your neck and how heavy it would
Can
be.
we all just agree though? Okay, forget that for a second. Can we agree that wearing white to a wedding just is a faux pas?
You shouldn't do it.
Right? Is that
Anything that has to have and white or with white as a guest,
no?
never.
What about a white suit?
No.
No, not
I
on.
still don't think you should do a white suit
Yeah,
because
right.
it's so risky. If you're not the groom or the groomsman, I think, or part of the wedding party, you're going to get makeup on it anyway.
Yeah, dog.
It's already hard enough to keep the
So our expert
shielded.
opinion:
is.
don't wear white to a wedding.
Don't wear white to a wedding. What about shorts?
Yeah, probably not.
Am I the asshole
Oh my
for wearing
goodness.
shorts to a wedding? I recently attended my cousin's wedding. I don't know why it's got 20M and 30M.
20-year-old male and 30-year-old female. Oh my goodness. What year were you born?
I didn't know what that meant 20 minutes.
I was invited to a 20-minute long wedding where it ranged from 20 minutes to 30 fee minutes.
30-minute long wedding reception. No, what? Am I old?
Yes.
Tell me I'm the asshole and I'm old. Okay.
Is that the name of the story? Am I old? No. I don't understand internet speak.
I recently, the 20-year-old male,
Hold on. You need to go back for me because I don't know what the hell is going on anymore.
because I didn't know what the brackets meant, so I
So
skipped
who-
over them.
How old are these
Okay,
people?
I'll start from the top.
Please.
Am I the asshole for wearing shorts to a wedding?
Yes.
I am a 20-year-old male.
Uh-huh.
Recently attended my cousin, a 30-year-old male's wedding
Sure.
reception. It was an outdoor reception and there was no dress code listed on the invitation. I wore essentially what I wore to the last wedding I went to, but because it was hot and I knew we'd be outside, I wore a pair of black shorts instead of long trousers. Many of the female guests wore summer dresses that they were probably wouldn't have wearing to an indoor wedding. And 2 of my nephews, they were in shorts too, although they're children.
Although they're children, yes.
My cousin-
Thank you for pointing that out.
My cousin has not mentioned the shorts to me, but my mother and his mother accused me of looking scruffy and ruining the photos, if not the entire event. It's escalated to my auntie messaging the family's WhatsApp group to ask everyone what else they thought of me
What?
and my hairy legs.
Oh my God. And he's on this WhatsApp group? Oh my God.
I suppose I could have asked ahead of time.
What?
If it would have been appropriate, but I didn't see it as an issue. Am I the asshole? Should I not have worn shorts to a wedding reception?
Can we talk about the auntie? Oh, what
Why is there always an auntie?
a queen.
Why?
She's like, let me get this. I'm going to message everyone in the family and ask them what they thought about
Forget
his hairy
having
legs.
open, honest conversations in person, understanding tone.
How hairy are these man's
Can you do
legs.
pictures on Reddit?
Yet. Yes.
20M and 30M.
Yes, you can put pictures on Reddit,
Well, they
Georgia,
didn't,
and
so
you
we
can
can't
write
see.
things on Instagram.
Maybe he should
My
have been
God.
like,
How
here are my legs
distracting.
for context.
I think that's what we need in this. We actually need a picture of this entire outfit so we can see what it's like.
So you've gone to WhatsApp. That's what
Me
you're about
right
to
now?
say.
I've gone. I'm the auntie.
Yes.
Oh, also, is the auntie because the auntie would be the parent of the cousins, the mother of the child that got
Probably.
married, maybe. Which
Who
I
ruined
just
the wedding.
again queen status. Oh my god. Hello, fam. Like she's probably done a poll on there as well. Did you enjoy the hairy legs? Yes or no? And it was a leading question for
Do
sure.
you think you should wear shorts to a wedding?
You asking me this question?
That's the poll.
Oh right.
And then she might have gone into how
you
did
imagine
you
that
feel about
day after the wedding? Just nothing on there. No congratulations. Should you wear shorts to a wedding?
see you all at the recovery lunch in an hour where
okay.
everyone will wear shorts.
For the record, he probably shouldn't have worn shorts to the wedding. Probably not on. Doesn't sound like mum or mum's sister were very nice about it either. But look, I don't care anymore. Queen status to her for putting it on the family group chat. I live for drama and I think that's awesome. I got no problems with it.
I guess she was probably saying what everyone was thinking.
Yeah, in the worst possible way.
Very confrontational.
Yeah,
Could
she
have
should
just
have
left it
done
in a
this.
text.
Yeah. No, she shouldn't have said anything. It's too late. Old mate wore his shorts. She
Well,
wore a
maybe
blue
if there was
sequin
another-
dress. And
you're combining all
mother-in-law
the
wore the
stories
white
again.
dress. Oh my God, don't say it out loud when I'm doing it.
It's the only way I can
late.
compartmentalize what
Are
you're doing.
they assholes or not? What was the verdict? Is
Yeah,
an
he was an asshole.
for wearing shorts to the wedding. Yeah, fair. He probably was the asshole. But I think everyone was the asshole with how they dealt with it as well. Can we say everyone is the asshole here? Sometimes that is what they say.
You better go to WhatsApp and put a poll in.
Onto his family. Hey, it's Adam here.
He might not even use WhatsApp. He probably uses Snapchat. He's only 20. That's what young
How
people
does
use.
Snapchat work, by the way?
I don't know. I'm the one that didn't know what the teacher in me was like. Is that 20 minutes or 20 meters?
All I know is about his streaks.
What's that?
Will you send Oh my God. Oh my God. We've lost every person under 25 that listens to this podcast. Oscar, how
Because
old
of
are you?
me?
Well, Oscar still listens, thank God. Do you know about Snapchat?
You're not even
He knows
30
about
yet.
Snapchat.
You're not 30 yet.
Don't tell the listeners that. By the time this comes out, I will be. Snapchat
birthday.
is, I'm pretty sure that you find dates on Snapchat. You swipe left
You
and right and find your dates.
You're
I'm pretty
kidding.
sure that's how Snapchat
You
works.
know how Snapchat works. You take a photo and then it disappears.
So you do know how Snapchat
Yes,
works.
it's been around for a long time. I
where
don't
you-
use it though.
That's where you send nudes, right?
Do you? I had a couple do that at a wedding recently
Tell me.
where she gifted him Polaroids during the reception. I've never seen that before.
I saw this-
I didn't see the nudes, but I saw his reaction to them.
I saw this on Instagram, and because they were both getting ready on the property, whilst the bride was getting ready through the day, the bridesmaids, like every hour, went down to the groom and handed him a nude photo of her, and they were filming the reaction as it went on. I just think that's brilliant.
So you can't be naked to a wedding. That's one dress code that you cannot follow. Well, although on a previous podcast episode,
I will do it. For the record, I'm a big fan of nudes.
thanks for listening.
God, we're so happy that you listened. And if you want to see a little bit more, make sure you follow us on our socials.
We have TikTok and Instagram, and you can find us at Left on Wed Podcast.
And if you want a little bit more from just us, you can follow Georgia at Georgia Fletcher Weddings.
and follow Adam at Married by Adam.
Oh my goodness, we're everywhere. And if you love it, rate, review, subscribe, whatever all the cool kids do it for us because we love you more than you love us.
That
Validate us. We, Adam and Georgia, would like to take a moment to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land, the Guringai people, on which we're recording today.
We pay our respects to their elders past and present, and we recognise their ongoing connection to the land, sea and community.
As we share our stories of love and connection, we honour the oldest continuous culture in the world.
And we celebrate the storytelling traditions that have been passed down through the generations.
It is such a privilege to create on this country, and we are so grateful to be here today.
Always was, always will be Aboriginal land.